guys. You know it's going to be tough, hard-fought battle. A lot of people are already predicting it's going to be high-powered. There's even some people that are betting. They're betting that there's going to be more than 7 total touchdowns here. More than 7 total touchdowns here. That is a lot of points for a game, if I do say so myself, okay? It's just a lot of things to think about. Guys, the Bengals are going to be receiving the ball first. Joe Burrows, he will be leading the charge here, okay? He is going to be leading the charge, and man, oh man, if you guys don't believe in Joe Burrows, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. You guys have to. So right now, the Buffalo Bills are in defense. It looks like they are in the cover 2. Joe Mixon's in the backfield. The Buffalo Bills are showing blitz. They pick up the blitz perfectly. Joe Burrows is throwing it deep to Jamar Chase. An incomplete pass. And there is a flag. And guys, it looks like it's going to be a pass interference on the very first play of the game. Trying to cover Jamar Chase. Woo! That's what I'm telling you guys. It's going to be high-powered offense at any given moment. At any given moment, anybody could score. Okay? That's basically the biggest thing here. There was a lot of touching, and honestly, T. Higgins was wide open because the person covering him tripped. But I'll give him that. Jamar Chase, what a huge gain already in Buffalo territory at the 46-yard line. Nobody in the backfield. Joe Burrows is trying to dissect it. The Buffalo Bills are in cover 2. 3 right outs to the bottom, 2 to the top. Joe Burrows looking to his right. Quick pass to his tight end. And it's going to be for a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Cincinnati Bengals. A good catch by Hurst, making sure it's secured, making sure that everybody, he has to, his ball security, right? These Buffalo Bills, they are good with turnovers, right? They're good in swarming the ball. And the only receiver right now for the Bengals, Jamar Chase, is a Pro Bowler, just to put that one out there. Jamar Chase, man. If you guys don't believe in Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow is top 3 in the AFC right now. So right now, T. Higgins is in motion. Joe Mixon is in the backfield. Joe Mixon will be getting the ball, and he's going to be slicing and dicing. It's going to be very close to a first down. Will they give it to him? It's going to be 3rd and inches for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's going to be so close that, oh, there is a Bill that is down. Who is that? Ooh, that's Johnson for the Buffalo Bills. The thing is, like, the Buffalo Bills have had a lot of injuries throughout the season, and in regards to the defense, right? The defense it's been very depleted. It's been very up and down, and man, I honestly want to see a great game here. Whether it's defense, whether it's offense, I just want to see a good game there. Johnson got tackled all the way down, and then the lineman that blocked him, he landed on the back of his head. He's still down on the field. Hopefully he's okay. I really dislike seeing injuries, man. Injuries, regards to these sports and regards to the injuries and everything, I just hate to see that stuff, man. So, guys, there is a lot of stuff that we got to talk about here, okay? A lot of stuff that we're going to be talking about, going over, because there is just a lot of playoff contentions, playoff scenarios that will be going on here, okay? Right now, the score is 0-0. The very first minute of the game. Come on, man. We have to be very appreciative that Josh Allen, Joe Burrows, Patrick Mahomes, the top 3 quarterbacks in the AFC. You could even throw in okay, well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, right? But Trevor Lawrence, he's been playing badass as of late, right? Can I get a yeah? Let me know what you guys think of the chat. But I honestly think Trevor Lawrence has been playing pretty decently in the past, the second half of the season, right? Next week, they're going to be playing the Titans to see if they get into the playoffs. This game right here, Bills, Bengals. Let me tell you how important it is. It's so important that if the Bills win, they overtake the Chiefs in the number 1 spot. Okay. And that will solidify the Bengals to either the Bengals or the Ravens to be in the number 3 spot. No matter what happens, they're number 3. If the Bengals beat the Bills today, the Chiefs will overtake number 1 spot, and the Bengals will jump to number 2, and the Bills will drop to number 3. Okay, And it's all about seeding in the first round of the playoffs, in the wild card round, right? You want to play and have an easy match, right? Just think about it. The Bengals will potentially play the Patriots round one, and then it will be who's the six right now? We'll take a quick look at him. Once there is another time, I will take a quick look at it. I think number 6 right now. I apologize. Number 6 is right now the Ravens, and the 5 will play the 4, which right now will be the Chargers. Will be either against the Jaguars or the Titans. 3rd and 1. It's 13 inches. The Bengals are in bunch formation. They're trying to get this, and this looks like it's going to be a QB sneak. It is, and Joe Burrows does get the first down. Move the chains. First down, Cincinnati. He needed a couple inches. He got 1.5 yards. Move the chains, first down. That's funny. Isn't that cool how, like, when the receivers, they get, like, 1 yard or 2 yards just to get the first down, they go, first down. And they'll drop the bar or something. I just think it's pretty funny. So the Bengals are one or two teams with straight offense. Bro, like, the Bengals know how to score, basically. Joe Burrow knows how to pass. They're showing blitz. The Bills pick up the blitz perfectly. Hurst down the middle, hurdled over the defender. He got tackled inside the 15. What a pass and what a catch and run by Hurst there from the Cincinnati Bengals. Tight end already deep in the red zone for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm telling you, this game is going to be so high-powered, okay? It's going to be whoever can make the first defensive stop is most likely going to be the team to win the game here. Okay. Now, 1st and 10 at the 14 of the Bills. Cincinnati's looking. Joe Burrow's looking to his left, throwing it to the middle, and it is a touchdown right there to Tyler Boyd. That is the first touchdown of the game. Joe Burrow threw a dot down the middle, 14-yard reception, touchdown, pending the extra point. But wow, I'm telling you, the Cincinnati Bengals, they have a lot of momentum. Don't you guys remember when they started the season? I think it was 3-3. Okay, they're 11-4 right now. Okay, they are streaming, they are beating, and even that, like, you have to defend 3 top receivers: Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. You know T. Higgins is a stud. Okay, very underappreciated because of Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd as well, okay? And they potentially have a lot of potential as a wide receiver core. Do you guys think, let me know what you guys think in the chat. Do you guys think Joe Burrow will be this successful if those 3 receivers were not on the Bengals? I'll give you guys a minute. But let me know what you guys think, because that is a true scenario, right? That is a true scenario. So now we are in commercial break. I'll give you guys a quick transition here. We'll talk about the playoffs because this is something that obviously has to be talked about, right? So, like I was saying, the very first seed right now, the Kansas City Chiefs have the top seed. The Bills and the Bengals are right there, 2 and 3. If the Bengals beat the Bills, they'll overtake the 2 spot because they'll have the tiebreak over the Bills. And let's just say the Kansas City Chiefs lose next week and the Bengals win. The Bengals will take the 1 seed because the Bengals beat them and they had the tiebreak over the Chiefs. So those top 3 teams have a lot to play for, especially the Bills and the Bengals today and especially next week. And then the number 4 spot has not been clinched, but it's right there. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they will be playing against the Tennessee Titans. Even if the Jacksonville Jaguars lose, there is still a small possibility that they can make it in and sneak into the 7th spot. Okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But as of now, the 4th spot is for the Jacksonville Jaguars, pending the match against the Titans next week. The number 5 spot is the Los Angeles Chargers. Right there, the Baltimore Ravens and the Chargers, they could go up and down. That's going to fluctuate. Regards to rankings and seedings, is all really going to depend what happens next week. Okay, and the last and final spot, the Patriots have it right now because they just beat the Miami Dolphins. But there's 4 teams in contention: Patriots, Dolphins, Steelers, and the Jaguars if they lose, okay? Nobody else is really there. Everybody else has been eliminated for the AFC. So The Patriots control their own destiny. If they beat the Bills next week, they are in. Now, if the Bills win today, they're going to have a lot to play for. So most likely they're going to play their starters to try to clinch that first week bye. So that a lot of stuff could play a part there. So this game is big depending on what actually happens. Another thing, the Miami Dolphins could clinch if they win next week against the Jets and the Patriots lose. They are in. The Steelers, if both the Patriots and the Dolphins lose and the Steelers win, they'll be in. And for the Jaguars, if all Dolphins, Patriots, Steelers lose and the Jaguars lose that game, they'll be in as well. Okay, so a lot of things could actually play a part. So we're back from commercial break. This is huge, man. That's what I'm saying. This is huge. It's a huge game. The Cincinnati Bengals are kicking it off to the Buffalo Bills. The Bills will have the first possession. It is a touchback. Like I was saying, it's just a lot of stuff to talk about, right? It's a lot of stuff to incorporate, a lot of things to do. I think they set the tone right off the bat the moment they threw it long to Jamar Chase, got that pass interference, 2 big plays by Hurst back to back, and right there, Tyler Boyd, Joe Burrows moved the safety. Okay, there's so much attention for Jamar Chase getting double, triple covered. So Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins are going to have a lot of one-on-ones that they have to win in order to score points. Okay, Stephon Diggs is in motions. Josh Allen looking to pass. He's looking to his right, and it is to Stephon Diggs for a first down. Gain of 16. Move the chains for the Buffalo Bills. Stephon Diggs already is hyped. He is getting ready, man. Stephon Diggs is a stud. There's so many top receivers, in my opinion, this season, okay? And Stephon Diggs is obviously one of the top 5 receivers right now, okay? I mean, he was one-on-one with a linebacker. Who do you think was going to win that game? That matchup, right? 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills at their own 42-yard line. Singletary is in the backfield. Josh Allen is there. Remember, Josh Allen is a threat. Play action. Go. There's a lot of pressure in the backfield. Josh Allen threw it to his left. Incomplete pass. The first incompletion of the game, actually. Jeez. So Josh Allen is in his 5th season. He's averaging 280 yards a game. Okay. That is pretty darn good. He has a total of 173 touchdowns regards to passing and rushing combined. Remember, Josh Allen, he is a running threat as well. He's a big quarterback, heavy, huge, long, lengthy. He is willing and he could to take the hits, and he also knows how to take hits. Okay. Buffalo Bills 2nd and 10. Singletary in motion. And Josh Allen, look, with the quarterback keep, and he's gonna get tackled right before the first down mark. Okay, it's gonna be 3rd and inches. I mean, I think this game is gonna be filled with a lot of jabs, and haymakers that a lot of people are really gonna be interested in. Okay, so we just have to understand what is going on. 3rd and 1. And the thing is, the Buffalo Bills are playing at Cincinnati, right? So the crowd is a huge part. 3rd and 1 for the Buffalo Bills. Singletary's in the backfield. Josh Allen is there. And they will be giving it to Singletary. Singletary needed 1. He gained 2.5. First down inside Bengals territory. First down for the Buffalo Bills. This game, I'm telling you, this game, whoever makes the first defensive stop, or a couple of defensive stops, it most likely is going to win the game, because I don't see any of these teams, not scoring. Whether it's a field goal, whether it's a touchdown, I see them scoring each and every single drive. This is like a Kansas City Buffalo Bills game from back in the day. Not back in the day, it just happened. So 1st and 10 inside Bengals territory. The Buffalo Bills be snapping. Josh Allen dropping back. Quick pass to Stephon Diggs. Ooh, they called the play off. Buffalo Bills called a timeout before they had the delay of game. So that's Buffalo Bills' first timeout, everyone. Now, again, if whoever is a sports bettor, okay, there was a special request or special bets out there. I don't know if you guys have seen it. There was a bet there that showed that potentially was plus 1100 but still far-fetched, but still there's a possibility, right? That the Bills and the Bengals combined together could score 9 touchdowns and 4 field goals in this one game. Combined. I mean, that's far-fetched, right? That's far-fetched, right? I mean, I don't know. So Stephon Diggs had one of his worst weeks last week against the Bears. Two receptions, 26 yards. And there it is. Josh Allen, play action again. Looking deep. And he's going to keep it. He's rushing in. He's going to get tackled. But not after he's gained 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. Like I said, man, Josh Allen, he is a tall, long, lengthy quarterback. He knows how to take a hit, and he also knows how to give them. So I'm very intrigued, and I'm very looking forward to the playoffs to see who matches up with who. The second round is going to be crazy. The first round, like the wild card round, I mean, we kind of know who may win or the chances of them winning. Again, the Buffalo Bills looking. Quick slant again to Stephon Diggs. First down at the 30-yard line of the Cincinnati Bengals. Wow, and the Buffalo Bills picked up those blitzes quite effectively. Singletary saw it. Boom, he got chipped. Quick slant to Stephon Diggs. It's what a game, man. I'm telling you, like, I love to see the offenses score, man. Just to see the type of minds that they have, right? 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills at the Buffalo Bills Bengals 32. James Cook going in, cutting in. He's going to get a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. I honestly think I actually like James Cook, okay? I mean, I don't think he's going to be as explosive as his brother Dalvin. But James, in his first year, he's been very, very good. The Buffalo Bills traded away Zach Moss because they got James Cook, you know, in the draft, right? Now, it's him and Singletary, the lead backs for the Bills. And I think for the Bills, it's whoever has the hot hand, right? In any league, whoever has the hot hand is the one who's gonna get the ball. 2nd and 3 for the Buffalo Bills. Stephon Diggs is not on the field. James Cook getting the ball again, cutting back, first down and more. Ooh, he almost got it. He's gonna get stopped at the 15. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. I'm telling you, James Cook is there, man. I mean, again, I don't think he's going to be as explosive. I haven't seen too many explosive plays this season from him, right? I think his very first touch of the season, the very first game, he went in. He had a good run, but he fumbled in his very first touch, okay? And then he got doghoused for the next couple games, but he's actually really shown and improved each and every single week. Stephon Diggs, he is in. James Cook's in the backfield. Play action. Josh Allen looking to his left. He's looking for Knox, passing it to Gilliam. It's going to be for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 for the Buffalo Bills. Inside the 10 at the 7-yard line of the Cincinnati Bengals. Guys, this is high-powered, okay? High-powered offense. Guys, come on, man. This is crazy. Guys, while they're in the huddle, I also did make a pool. Who do you guys think is going to win, the Buffalo Bills or the Cincinnati Bengals? Let me know what you guys think. Josh Allen. Oh, he almost got tackled inside the backfield. Throwing away. 3rd and 3. They did not pick up that blitz that time, okay? I think that was a great disguised blitz right there from the Cincinnati Bengals, putting in a lot of pressure there. That's amazing. Josh Allen in the red zone this season, he has thrown 4 picks. He's fumbled 4 times. It's the most in the NFL. And honestly, that's uncharacteristic from Josh Allen, especially as a top-notch quarterback as he is. 3rd and 3, 7 minutes left in the first quarter, guys. The crowd is going crazy. They are showing trips in the top. Man in motion. Singletary in the backfield. And incomplete pass. Ooh. Cole Beasley had it on the tip of his fingers. He had a quick out route to the left side of the field. Josh Allen threw it just a tad bit high to make sure he was the only one capable of getting that ball. He got the ball. He did a great move there. He just could not reel it in. Man, 4th and 3rd for the Buffalo Bills. So the Buffalo Bills will be kicking a field goal. .25-yard field goal attempt. It's up, and it is good. So the score is Buffalo Bills 3, the Cincinnati Bengals 7. So I'm going to be tallying up who has been scoring, because one of the biggest things that I honestly felt that's just crazy and out of this world was that bet that people have been putting in. 9 touchdowns, 3 field goals, 4 field goals. I apologize. 9 touchdowns, 4 field goals. So it's already 1 touchdown, 1 field goal. So it's 8 and 3 left. Let's see what happens there, right? Let's see what happens there. That's going to be a lot to talk about, a lot of things to see, right? So while we're here, let's talk about these playoff scenarios again. While we're in commercial break, again, like I said, so these are the little scenarios that there is. Dolphins, Steelers, Patriots, and the Jaguars are the only teams that can get the 7th spot. If the Titans lose, they'll be officially eliminated. They will not be able to be in the playoffs at all. Okay, they wouldn't be able to make it, and that'll be pretty much it for them, right? There's just nothing else for them to do, and it is what it is for them. Yes, ma'am. All right. Now that's for the AFC. Now, in regards to the entire playoffs, this is the NFC side. Honestly, I'm releasing a video talking more in depth about the playoffs and the scenarios and stuff, so I won't go too much in depth in it. The video releases tomorrow, 8 a.m. The Philadelphia Eagles have not clinched the first round bye yet and have not clinched the division. They have not been able to win since Jalen Hurts has been hurt. The San Francisco 49ers, if they win next week and the Eagles lose, the Niners will clinch that 1 spot, and that'll be pretty darn incredible in an unfortunate chain of events. The Vikings actually dropped to 3. The Buccaneers clinched the 4th spot. The Cowboys, if the Cowboys win next week and the Eagles lose, the Cowboys overtake the division and overtake that top spot from the Eagles. Okay, that's just pretty darn crazy. And the Giants have officially clinched. And I kind of want to talk about the 7th spot for the NFC, but since we are coming back, we'll talk about that in just a tad bit. So they did show a replay of Josh Allen, right? It looked like in that last play, there was a lineman from the Bengals that dove on him and looked like it twisted his ankle, but it looks like he's fine. They're taping it up now. The Buffalo Bills kicking it off. This is going to be returnable. The Cincinnati Bengals are going in, and he is going to get tackled at the 32. They fumbled the ball, and the Buffalo Bills recovered inside the 30-yard line. Woo! What a huge turnover right off the bat. The Buffalo Bills recovered the ball after the fumble and the kickoff. All right, so Williams actually fumbled the ball, but let's see what happens here. Does he lose control? Nah. Okay, he's going to be down. So he did fumble the ball, but he got hit, and his forearm, once it made in contact with the floor, forced the ball to come out. So he's tackled, right? That's not a fumble. It's going to get pushed back. Forget about the excitement that we had. The Cincinnati Bengals will have the ball back 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line for the Bengals. So 1st and 10, Joe Mixon's in the backfield. Jamar Chase is 1-on-1 in the top of the field. They are playing cover 2. Joe Mixon with the run, and what a great run. Gain of 7 on the first run of the day for Joe Mixon. 2nd and 3 for the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the two Joes, Joe Burrows, Joe Mixon, is just a pretty good combination. I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals have a lot of firepower. Okay, before Joe Burrows was there, they still had the firepower, but they just needed a gunslinger to do it. Joe Burrows was that guy. He is that guy. So, I mean, 2nd and 3, Joe Mixon is still in the backfield. They are dropping back. And it's going to be a quick slant to Higgins First down, Bengals and more inside Buffalo Bills territory. Tackled at the 48-yard line. First down, Bengals. Wow. There is just a lot of noise in that stadium right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There is another Buffalo Bill player that is down, and he has not moved at all. Hopefully he's okay. I got to see the replay just to give you guys a description to see what happened. Immediately, medical teams for the Bills and all the players for the Bills are taking a knee around him. I don't know who got hurt there. Even the Cincinnati Bengals teams, they're making a circle around him too. Hopefully that guy's okay. I don't know. They haven't announced who got hurt there. They're calling a timeout for the injury. But hopefully that Buffalo Bill guy is good. I'm telling you guys, they had a lot of injuries. They've had a lot of injuries. And it's just crazy to see because the Bills are so talented. But the thing is, like, they have such good depth, like, in the team that when one goes down, they'll have somebody maybe not as good, but could compete at a high level. So that's pretty much like where things stand, right? So while we're in commercial break, guys, the Buffalo Bills are down 3-7 against the Cincinnati Bengals. I did make a poll. Let me know what you guys think. Who is winning this game? Bills, Bengals. Right now, there are a lot of votes for the Bengals, but let me know what you guys think. They may sway as the game goes. And also, for anybody that is there, please remember to hit the like button, push the stream, the video out to more and more people. To basically just conversate, to just be with us and start to build a great community. It just takes literally 2 seconds. Not even. Look, 1, 2, boom. That's it. Less than 2 seconds. Let's see if you can do it. 1, 2. Thank you, guys. That's pretty much it. So while we're there, right, we could go back while they're still in that injury timeout. Let's talk about this, okay? We got to talk about what's going on with these playoffs, especially the last seed that is open for the NFC, okay? Right here is very interesting. The Seattle Seahawks have the 7th spot as of now. The Lions and the Packers are the only teams that could get that 7th spot. Here's the interesting part. The Lions and the Packers face off week 18 next week at Sunday night at Green Bay. Okay. Now, there is a lot of criticism and it does not favor the Seahawks at all. Okay. It doesn't favor them at all. Okay. So it's Damar Hamlin. They brought the stretch out for Damar Hamlin. I really got to see what happened there in the replay. There is a lot of worried faces there. There's a lot of worried faces there. Let's see. Oh. He tackled T. Higgins. He stood up. And then out of nowhere, he fell by himself. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it's okay. Maybe like when he tackled T. Higgins, he hit his head. It didn't really show that angle. He hit his head on the floor and he probably got a concussion right away. He got up too quick and he just dropped. Again, hopefully that guy's okay, man. Hate to see injuries like that. So, man, I really hate to see injuries, bro. And I know injuries in sports happen, but damn. So the Lions and the Packers play next week, Sunday night. Okay, that's not going to favor the Seahawks. Let me tell you. I'll tell you why in a bit. The Seahawks, they're going to play a very winnable game. So the Seahawks need to win to stay alive. If they lose, technically they're out no matter what. They have to win. Okay, and they'll need a little bit of help. They'll need the Lions to beat the Packers. If the Lions beat the Packers and the Seahawks win, they're in. If the Packers beat the Lions, the Packers are automatically in. The Packers control their own destiny, even though the Seahawks are right there in the 7th spot. Okay. The reason being is because if the Packers win, they'll be 9-8, and the Seahawks will be 9-8 as well. Well, there's two things that help them out: the head-to-head matchup and conference record. So the Packers are technically gonna be ahead. Okay, for the Lions, in order for them to get inside the playoffs, the Seahawks have to lose, and the Packers, they will have to beat the Packers. Now, let me tell you how that does not favor the Seahawks. The Seahawks are going to be playing at 1 p.m. Sunday, and if they win, the Detroit Lions are officially eliminated from playoff contention. Okay, and if the Detroit finds that out, I mean, they're going to play later on. They're going to know. Maybe they may not play with that enthusiasm or that aggressiveness, and the Packers may win and they'll be in. You know that's why it doesn't favor them. All right, guys, we're back in the game. There's still a lot of things going on. Josh Allen, there's tears coming down from Josh Allen's face. Stephon Diggs, there's a lot of worried faces. There's an ambulance on the field, getting him off the field. Wow, man. There is a lot of worried faces, and honestly, man, I gotta pull up Twitter because maybe I may be missing something. See what happened there, man. Because that's not good. Not at all. They're showing the replay again. He stands up like he's okay, and then out of nowhere, he just drops. What is going on? There's an ambulance there. That's the Bills' safety, Damar Hamlin. And quickly, like he got carted off. There is a lot of confused faces there because at least on Twitter, nobody really knows what happened. All they saw was he tackled T. Higgins and he dropped. Bro, I just hope he's okay, man. I saw Josh Allen with tears there. Oh man. I really just like to see that, man. There's nothing there's nothing big out there right now. It just happened. I mean, we may get some developments um in a little bit. Let's see, man. Yeah, nobody really knows what's going on there. All the Bills players looked very concerned. I mean, there's some stuff on Twitter right now because man, I don't want to get too much into it, but there's a lot of stuff there, bro. That's scary. We're still in commercial break. It's been a long commercial break because of the injury. Um, I hope, and honestly, I hope this does not affect the overall game. Because it's gonna suck. Because now, imagine you're gonna have a brother, a teammate that basically just got is going to the hospital, right? That he just dropped, and he's gonna get taken to the hospital, and you have to play an intense game for a playoff spot. I mean, as a human being, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow, and it's going to be tough mentally for the Bills and even the Bengals to continue that play, right? They're showing. Okay, so Hamlin is still on the floor. There's no real information now. Everybody. No way. I don't know if you guys heard. I don't know if you guys heard, but Hamlin, he's been down this whole time. Okay. Um, he's been down this whole time. And they've been doing CPR since the past two commercial breaks. Uh, there's still no movement from him. Uh, no idea what happened there, man. He made the hit. He got up quick. He looked fine. Just there's no there's no real signs of what happened there. Yeah. Honestly, like I honestly want to show you guys what are they saying over here on Twitter, because it's it's a little scary, because um so you guys can take a look. All right, they're doing CPR on Hamlin. It's kind of terrifying, awful situation, scary scene. Like, this kind of shows you, even though you guys can't see it here, it's kind of showing you like the severity of the situation. This is huge, man. See, they've been administering CPR for 9 minutes. Call the game, Bills Bengals. Look at this scene, like forget prayers up for Hamlin, man. Yeah, you can see like all these comments in the past 9-10 minutes. Both players, both teams are on the field circling Hamlin right now. Both teams are on the field circling Hamlin right now. Stephon Diggs is crying right now. Josh Allen, there's tears on his face as well. There's no real updates right now.
In Cincinnati from here in our New York studios. DeMar Hamlin, Pitt grad, 24 years old, administered CPR down, obviously, for an extended period of time.
I'm just trying to listen to what they're saying right now, because
Faces, the fear,
they're
I mean, really just terrifying. He was up, collapsed to the ground, and it's one of those things. The hit doesn't look bad, but boy, I mean, often that's
they're damn, man.
big hit. It's a bad type of hit.
They're there's a lot of worry. Look at even the broadcasters, the faces. There's just a lot of worry there, man. A lot of worry there.
And then the game is expected to resume. As a player, do you gather yourself?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, as a player, as a sense, no, as a Buffalo Bill, as a Buffalo Bill, how do you get back into this and play a game? Prayers up for Hamlin, man. That is damn, bro. That is what a sad scene that is. Honestly, there's no real feedback. no real information communication, nothing. Hamlin is still down. Last time, yeah, 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 yep, yeah, yeah. Everybody hopes he's fine, man. That is, that is,
Teams are going to be given as much time as they need to gather themselves to be able to resume playing. And DeMar Hamlin was given oxygen as he was being loaded in the ambulance. But of course,
okay. So that's new news. They gave him some oxygen as they put him inside the ambulance. So I guess now they're gonna transport him out off the field. But they also notified that both teams can have as much time as they need to compose themselves to get back into the game. So they went back into the field. The fields have been cleared. The ambulance has been removed from the field. And you should have. Right now, they just gave a little snippet of like the arena, the crowd. It's dead silent. Like as a spectator, right? As a spectator, as a fan in the audience, right? How do you bring back the energy you had before this? I mean, it was the because I know a lot of people that play this game. I used to play the game back in school, and it's just it's a tough game, man. And just to see that, I've never seen that ever, never ever. Like I've never seen somebody just make a tackle and get up and just do what happened. Like I've never seen it. And in all my years, I've seen a lot of injuries. I've seen college, seen football, seen basketball injuries, seen all of that, but never like this, man. Again, I think it's a good sign that they were giving him oxygen. Once they loaded him into the ambulance and they got him off the field. Um, no one knows how long it's gonna take for the game to come back. Honestly, I would take all the time I need as a player um, to compose yourself. Because how do you come back into the game? Let me know how do you come back into the game after this. Um, so right now they're showing a scene of the field. Both teams are on their own sidelines. They're just trying to compose themselves. All the Bills have circled around each other, taking the knee, making a prayer for Hamlin. That is, yeah, man. That's horrible to see. Horrible, horrible to see. This is bigger than football, honestly. Both coaches seem like they talked. I'm just trying to hear what they're saying because it's look. Josh Allen is still emotional. He still got his eyes are red. There's still some tears in his eyes. There's a lot of emotion on the field right now. Look, Joe Burrow's eyes are bloodshot red as well. Even though he's on the field or throwing around, like he's probably just trying to get his mind um, off of what happened. But that is tough, guys. How do you come back and play a game? So right now, the coaches, the referees, they're talking obviously with their mouths covered. They don't want nobody to understand what they're saying. Understandable, completely understandable. Um, this sucks because it happened so early in the game. 6 minutes into the game. All right, now Bengals coaches, both coaches are going to the middle of the field now. Complete silence. There's complete silence there.
Hamlin was taken away by ambulance. The Bills players just came to their sideline and they just looked devastated. Some players just sat staring out of the field. Other players were hugging each other.
I'm just trying to hear what's going on. Like if any real big updates happens, I'm gonna let you guys know.
To gather around him. I could hear him trying to fire the team up, but after that was over again, players back to the bench, just looking devastated, hugging each other.
All right, so they showed a little snippet of Stephon Diggs. That he was trying to hype up his team after what's going on, but there's still obviously a lot of emotions. The players are have blank stares everywhere, a lot of emotion.
Just stagnant. And it looks like Sean McDermott, after talking to Zach Taylor, is going to pull his team off the field. Joe, just talk with me.
Okay, so we have an update here, guys.
The situation has risen to a point where they want to give both teams.
The game, they announced that the game has temporarily been suspended. Both teams are going back into the locker room.
To give them the opportunity. Whatever they need at this point, the teams are driving it.
Both teams are heading back into the locker room, guys. I guess they're going to give both teams enough time to recuperate. I honestly, like in a situation like this, it's never happened. Like, there could potentially, like, I honestly don't know. Like, this never happened because this situation has never happened, and the Cincinnati crowd is clapping for the Bills, clapping for both teams. Everybody's standing up, showing their own respects. This is devastating. The game is temporarily suspended, guys, and honestly, like, would do you guys think would they cancel the game?
I'm not sure anything's off the table. I think at this point,
I agree. They're saying they could postpone this game.
it was in the best interest of this athlete.
Guys, there's an option there that potentially they could postpone this game, and nothing is off the table right now.
Feels like almost an unprecedented situation.
This has never happened. It's never happened, and just to see the type of worry that everybody has, it's
Could think about is you want them to be together in the locker room as family.
I agree. I agree what she's saying. She's saying that
To talk about this and
right now you just want to be with your teammates, be surrounded, be around your teammates, right? And especially after a situation like this that probably nobody's ever experienced. Who knows? I don't think anything's off the table right now. They could probably postpone this game. I think that's more important right now than a football game. I really think that's more important than a football game.
That's why we go to the locker room, and that's why it's suspended us right now, because we haven't seen a situation.
I agree. So
Is how he's doing right now. Until we know how he's doing, nothing else matters right now.
yeah, I just no one knows what's happened so far. We have no updates. We don't even know if he's made it to the hospital. Nothing. Um, we we've never seen nothing like this, man. I this is the first time I've seen this on actually, man. What do you guys think? Guys, what do you guys think? Should the game be canceled? Should the game be canceled? Because this has never happened. I've seen people get concussions and obviously people have torn their ACLs and all that stuff, but and they've taken and carted off the field. But I in an ambulance, I've never seen that. Um, this this is crazy. And actually, nobody knows what's gonna happen. We don't have any updates right now. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And you know how like people have that the first gossip or whatever. It's crazy. Yeah, the game's suspended. Nobody knows if the game's gonna get canceled or um nobody knows. Nobody knows.
When you involve life and death, it's totally.
Just now on Twitter, guys, the Bills and the Bengals homepage for Twitter, they've both put that the game has been temporarily suspended. I guess we're gonna have to, I guess they're gonna get some word from from the NFL to see what happens, to see what's the next steps here, because this is ridiculous. All right, I've never seen it because both teams are back in the locker room to regroup, if you want to call it that, to regroup, right? Um, we don't know. We don't know. There's just a lot of unknowns right now.
Continue to follow. We're here with you from New York and Cincinnati.
Guys, do you guys think this game should be canceled? Let me know. This is crazy. I gotta end this right. I'm ending that pool. I'm making a new pool. Um,
Welcome to a new era of flight.
let me know what you guys think. Should the game be canceled? I think that's more important than a football game. I think the Hamlin's health, guys. They said he's 24 years old. Okay, 24 years old, and to just collapse like that, it's not normal, man. Big prayers out to him. I see a lot of people in the chat that agree that this is tragic. It is tragic. If like I've never, again, like I know people that play the sport, all the time. I have a brother-in-law that plays right now collegiately, and never seen nothing like that. Never seen nothing like that.
You made a bet on this?
So an opportunity to make a little cash.
Why Will Trent? He's a good place, and he's objectively hot.
Nobody, man. And I'm trying to find updates here, but there's no updates right now. Yeah, there's no updates right now. I mean, I guess once we come back out of commercial break, we'll see what the updates are. We'll see what the NFL has said. There's nothing on Twitter, nothing on in Bleacher Report. I'm checking all my sources here. Nothing on Bleacher Report. Nobody's announced anything as of yet. There's no breaking news, anything. But I think the most important thing right now is, I think they're trying to get an update on Hamlin first, and I think that's more important. If they get an update on him, I think depending on that, will potentially that will dictate what's gonna happen to the game, right? No, I don't think they confirmed it was a heart attack. I didn't hear anything about it being a heart attack. Or anybody's confirmed that per se. Nobody knows. Okay, nobody knows. You said he had a heart problem as a child. I mean, maybe, but who knows? I mean, if he's playing the game, I mean, somebody cleared him to play, right? Yeah, there's a lot of people on Twitter right now that are saying postpone the game, postpone the game. There's no updates right now for this. No updates. And you know how. No updates, guys. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get a bottle of water. Be right back. I'll give you guys an update once it happens, once it starts.
Extreme prejudice. That is exactly what's happening. Out there, I don't know if they're at the game or not. Hopefully, the Bills and the doctors are communicating with the family. I can only imagine what my family would want to know. They want like updates of what's going on, and just to make sure that in real time they're being updated. That's somebody's son, that's somebody's brother, somebody's father. Like they want to know what's going on with them.
It's chilling to watch it. And in the day and age that we live in, you can just see on social media every single team, every single player, every single person offering up their prayers for DeMar Hamlin right now. The players are sent to the locker room, and the game doesn't matter. The game is so secondary to everything else. No one cares about the game right now. Everybody cares about this young man, his family, and finding out how he's doing, which is all that is on anybody's mind right now. And it's just one of those moments that is chill. There's no other way to say it. It's chilling. It's heartbreaking.
Guys, okay.
This young man is going for it right now.
The head coaches met and they talked and they each took their respective teams into the locker room so they can be together as family, try to gather themselves, and I would imagine figure out what they want to do moving forward. Okay? Feel like an
There's no updates yet, guys.
Anybody can say what they want to do until we know how DeMar Hamlin's doing.
Nope, no, there's no updates. I agree with what they're saying on the TV. And I see people voting if the game should be canceled. I Guys, I honestly don't know what to do here, man. I don't know what to say. I agree with them. I think the NFL or the whole situation, if the game's gonna get canceled or postponed to another day, a later day, whatever it is, or who knows, there could be a scenario where they just say, "F it, tie for both teams." I mean, I know it's not unfair, but it's somebody that, I mean, DeMar Hamlin that basically got carted off. They haven't talked about if he made it to the hospital yet. No confirmation anywhere. Not on Bleacher Report. Not on any news. Not here. Not on Twitter. You know how people like to gossip on Twitter. Nothing. There is a on the jumbotron. It says the game is temporarily suspended. Please stand by for further information. Yeah, it just depends on what happens to Hamlin. If Hamlin is fine, I think they'll continue the game. If there's something very serious, I think they'll cancel the game, postpone it, or who knows what could happen there. Um, who knows? And the thing is, I'm gonna show you guys what's going on Twitter, because I think that's something that we got to see. Right, this is basically the Twitter feed here. Okay, I'll refresh it right now if you guys can see it. This is the latest. I'll put the top ones here. Right, this is basically the injury to what happened. He tackled and he just fell. Right, honestly, I don't want to show that again because that was pretty bad. This is basically the image of the teams heading off to the locker room. Everybody's heading back to the locker room. Prayers out for Damar Hamlin. You know, look at this. This is something new. Zach Taylor just walked to the Bills locker room area and is waiting outside. That's scary right there.
He's a gate digger. He's using you for your 18.
Yeah, look. The Buffalo Bills been temporarily suspended. He was taken off the field after having CPR performed in an ambulance, sending their prayers out. You can see Josh Allen there. Tears, eyes are red. Joe Burrow's eyes were red as well. There's a lot of worried people there. These are the latest and greatest, right? Look at that guy worried about his $300 wager on the Bengals. Incredible. You can see like this was after, this was during it. See, there's nothing here that shows anything. It's sad. I think what the NFL should do is who knows, man. I honestly don't know what to expect here. It's just a lot of things there. There's just more things that are more important than football, man. And obviously his health is way more important right now than football. No, I don't think he hurt his leg and fell down. I saw that comment there on the chat. He did not hurt his leg and fell and hit his head. I actually thought maybe when he made the tackle, his head hit the floor and he got concussed, but it doesn't seem like that. They're showing an image of the field again. There's nobody, not the training staff, nobody in management, not photographers. Nobody from either the Bills side or the Bengals side are on the field right now.
Was being administered, and it was administered for many minutes here on the field. And then
they're showing an image of the teams walking in, complete silence on both sides.
Then when we got the update that within 5 minutes these players were going to start playing football again, we saw Zach Taylor live walk across the field to Sean McDermott. They talked for a moment. The two teams went into their locker rooms, and we are told that if there is any postponement of the game, that will come from New York, from Commissioner Goodell after speaking with these two teams. And like they've been saying back at the desk,
We just got an update, guys. Wait.
I think it was said best by Book back there when he said, we're talking about life and death here. We're getting further and further away from talking about football. And you know that these players, everybody down on that.
Okay, so they just gave us an update. So they said if this game does get suspended for another day or entirely, Roger Goodell is the one that has to make that final say so, and he's gonna talk to both teams, both head coaches, both managements to see what's gonna be the next steps here. And that's pretty much it as of now. They have not talked about if he made it to the hospital or any update on his health yet. And honestly, I think that's more important. Um, his health is way more important right now, more than anything. So I think honestly what they're doing, they're talking about him more than the game. I agree with that. I think today it's not about football today. It's more about Hamlin. But who knows, right? Like at this point, I think both teams um will be okay.
Able to see and hear back here by the Bills locker room. All of the game officials just came back here. Sean McDermott came out of the locker room, met with the game officials for about 2 minutes. McDermott just went back into the Bills locker room. The officials are still here, but obviously I have no idea what was discussed. I can just tell you what
Okay,
taking place back here.
so
He said thank you.
The-
ESPN Bengals reporter Ben Baby says the ambulance left the stadium at 9:25 Eastern. Hamlin's family came down from the stands to be with him in the ambulance. For Bills reporter Elena Getzenberg,
okay, so
we will continue to monitor. We will continue to pray, hold our breath, as we are in a holding pattern with what just transpired on this field here in Cincinnati.
they announced that at 9:25 the ambulance left the stadium. 9:25 the ambulance left the stadium. Hamlin's family came down from where they were to be with him to go to the hospital. Again, they haven't confirmed if they made it to the hospital yet or not. They did did they say that Sean McDermott, the coach for the Bills, talked to the officials. The officials are still there. I guess they're also waiting for a nay or yay if they're gonna play or whatever. Again, it depends. Sean McDermott talked to the officials for about 2 minutes, went back into the locker room with the Bills, and that's the only updates we have. I don't know, like how do you I agree with I agree like with some people in the chat, like how do you come back and play a game? Like it's that's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be tough. I did see once that happened, I did see that Stephon Diggs was fired up. Um and he was trying to get the team ready to play, but at this point in time, it's more about it's not about football no more, man. Not at all. And I think that's more important. Like this kid's health, I think that's way more important right now than anything. So we're still there. We're still monitoring what's going on. I honestly I feel that they'll probably they're gonna cancel this game. They're gonna have to, man. They're gonna have to cancel this game. They're gonna have to postpone it, give both teams a tie. Who knows, right? Um, who knows? So I don't know if it's true or not, but there are a couple of tweets out here.
Some good old-fashioned detective work.
Wow. So there are a couple of tweets out here. I don't know if it's true or not. The NFL has told both the Bengals and the Bills that they will have 5 minutes to regroup and to continue the play. Okay, that's basically some of the news here. That's trending right now here. Let's see.
Community join in prayer for second-year player, 24-year-old DeMar Hamlin, taken to UC Medical Center from the stadium this evening. Went down after taking a hit, stood up, went down, administered oxygen.
They're
on the field.
nobody's still on the field yet.
Commissioner Roger Goodell in contact with the officials.
So Goodell has
on site.
so Goodell has talked to the officials.
I cannot see a way forward that football's played tonight. You know, as players have reached out and tweeted across the league, the game is not important. The game is.
I agree. The game's not important, but really got to see what's going on here because
Football is played as entertainment. I don't think anybody is in the mood nor the spirit to be entertained tonight.
again, I don't know if the tweets here are accurate. That the both teams were told to play.
That's it. We'll figure out the football game at some of.
But supposedly both teams have said that they don't want to play, that they would rather postpone the game. So both teams have still not come out yet.
Let's move on. We as a network will figure out what to do. We'll put something up.
There's a lot of people that want to cancel the game, and I agree.
That's the last thing that nobody's concerned about football right now. America right now.
I think everybody on Twitter agrees that this game should be canceled. I think anybody that's watching this,
Let's NFL go ahead and call this game and let's move on.
It's hard to imagine that you could take the players out of the locker room without tomorrow. And he's doing it. Again, all that matters right now is how he's doing it. His family,
nobody knows what's going on, guys. There's just nobody knows.
you see the way everybody is thinking about him. And everything has come to a halt. And it is all this young man. And everybody thinking we pray for him. Every team, every player, every individual, everybody watching Monday Night Football, everybody who tuned in to see this highly anticipated game. Nobody cares about that right now. They care about this young man.
Yeah,
Everybody just prays that he's okay.
yeah. There's no official announcement yet.
There's really not much more we can say. I think we're all feeling the emotions.
All the fans are still there. I don't see any fans in the stadium moving. I think they're still there. They're still put. They're waiting for an announcement, just like all of us. Yeah, man, that is ridiculous, man. I think they got to cancel this game. They have to. Everybody on Twitter, everybody that's watched this game, yeah, I think whether they move the game to a different day or just cancel the game completely, I agree with whatever they do, man, because I don't think this game's gonna get played today. If they play, I won't watch it. It's gonna be tough. I just don't know if let's just say if they make these guys play the game, I don't think the Bills are gonna be emotionally there. Or if Roger Goodell says, you know what, man, just play the game, I think the Bills will probably walk out, pack their stuff, and they'll just walk out. And I think the Bengals will probably do the same. If Roger Goodell does that, I think both teams will walk out. I just don't see them playing the game of football today. Don't see it. Don't see it. And I know a lot of people have been voting in the poll if the game should be canceled or not. There are a lot of yeses. There's some no's. Maybe there's some people that want to see the game get played, but majority of the people don't want to see this game get played today, if not at all. Yeah, it's just it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. And I'm trying to see um if there's any news out there regards to this, but there's nothing. There's nothing out there. Nothing on Bleacher Report. Um, nothing on Reddit that I've seen. Yeah, right. Reliable sources. I know. I just don't see it, man. Not on Twitter. Nothing. Yeah, I think the game should get played at any other time.
Starting January 3rd, the Buffalo Citizens A's, and they're teaming up with the Feds for a match. Crossover event.
There's still nothing there. There's nothing that bro, again, nothing has shown that he's arrived at the hospital or anything. We're back from commercial break, but still no update.
What the next step will be. There are very few details on the status of DeMar Hamlin at this moment. We are told that he was transported to UC Medical Center, which is the only level 1 trauma center in the area. As we mentioned, his family, particularly his mother, was here in the crowd tonight. She rode with him, evidently. But beyond that, we do not have any more detail to pass along, including his status at the moment. It's been just over 50 minutes since he hit T. Higgins over the middle of this field, stood up immediately, and then went down.
It's been almost an hour since the incident, and nobody has an update, but that's perfectly fine.
The medical personnel on the field, it was feverish. Players, some were watching, some were turned away. Most were in shock. We saw players crying. It is just stunning here in Cincinnati with what we've seen on this field here tonight. The scene, the crowd has been extremely patient. I'm sure with social media, this crowd is well aware of the gravity of the situation with DeMar Hamlin, and we just don't know what the next step is. Whether we're playing football here tonight, which seems hard to fathom, if this game will be pushed to another night this week. But as has been said many times already, who cares? This is about DeMar Hamlin, his health, and how he is at this moment, and what his status is. So we continue to wait, and we continue to try to gather as much as we can for you, because I know that the concern for DeMar Hamlin goes across this country right now. Beyond
Yeah, there's no updates right now, guys.
So we'll take a break, come back, give any updates we can as we continue from Cincinnati.
No updates. So it's the same thing as before. The incident happened about 50 minutes, almost an hour ago, and just nobody has an update. The last update was that he got transported to the only trauma level 1 medical center that it was in the area. And that was like his mom went with him, and that's it, man. Like this.
For just $25 a line. And it's guaranteed for 3 years. Even now. I'm switching. I think the bike's probably faster.
Now is the best time to switch to Verizon for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years.
There's no updates. I'm trying to find something to see what the heck Roger Goodell's gonna do. What's happening? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Okay, you know what? I'm in.
She's all yours. Want some tacos?
Nah, I'm not really anymore.
Yeah, you're right. It's so messy all in the napkins, those different toppings.
Actually, on it.
Yeah.
There's still nothing. I'm honestly like I gotta see what the top analysts are saying, right? Like I'm pretty sure Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith and so these are the last tweets from Skip Bayless. I read you guys to you. 40 minutes ago when the accident happened. Not exactly sure what happened to the Mohammedan players on both teams are shaking. Ambulance out on the field. CPR administrated. Can't remember a player being stopped for this length of time. Just send a prayer for him and his family. The second two was I've seen so many horrific injuries suffered on football fields, yet never have I seen a reaction to this. In every situation I've witnessed are covered. The game always went on fairly quickly. The attitude was, hey, that's football and these players was different. His last tweet, we're back from commercial break just to see if there's any updates now.
Much new information. Lisa, can you give us anything more from down?
There's no new information as of yet.
I can see all of the game officials are out here outside of the Bills locker room. One of the officials went into the Bills locker room a few moments ago. He came out with Sean McDermott and gave him a cell phone. Sean McDermott was talking to someone on the phone, Zach Taylor.
So both coaches look like they're talking to Goodell right now. The officials are around the coaches right now.
Given to somebody else. The two head coaches exchanged a hug, and now those players are coming out of the locker room. They're not heading to the field, not sure where they are going. They're not allowing us to talk to the players. We're really not sure what is happening. But again, both head coaches hugged each other. Sean McDermott is still standing here outside the Bills locker room.
There's a lot of unknowns right there.
Lisa, thank you. You can see Sean Smith, our referee for tonight.
A lot of unknowns.
At this point, the officials, this is out of their hands. This belongs to the NFL and to the league office and to Commissioner Goodell. And to be honest, with these two head coaches and these two rosters who, no matter what is said by the league, I think it has to be passed by them. I would imagine on a night like this with what we've seen here on this field. But all of that remains to be seen. And
The coaches are hugging again.
you can see Zach Taylor and Sean McDermott with a handshake. There's the bio for DeMar Hamlin. Has been the starter for the Bills since
So there's no real information yet. Both coaches seem to have their hug. They shake hands. They're talking to the officials right now.
Bengals players who came from their locker room, and players were just exchanging handshakes and hugs. Stephon Diggs came out of the Bills locker room in a towel, shaking hands and hugging Bengals players. So it appears from this vantage point as if this game is over.
So both teams have. They're packing up. Yeah, it looks like the game's gonna be canceled, guys. The equipment staff is packing up. They're picking up everything. Both teams have reportedly gotten out the locker room, but they did not go to the field. They've met each other, shook hands, hugged out, and that's pretty much the only information we have. They are showing the equipment staff picking up stuff from the sidelines there. This game looks like it's going to be canceled, but no official word yet. No official word yet. Okay, so that kind of just shows this game's going to be canceled, man.
Step aside. Come back to you with any updates and any official word. Until then, we go back to Susan.
Hey, Joe, and we understand that there's a lot
There's no official announcement anywhere,
discussed.
but it does look like this game is going to be over.
the status of the game has taken as long as it has, you think about the focus it takes to play football. It'd be unimaginable to
This game's gonna be over, guys. I think, yeah, this game's gonna be over. Just no official word. Yeah, I guess we'll wait for the official announcement, but that's there's where we're at right now.
The coaches were on the phone with the league office, speaking to somebody very high. That's my guess. I'm gonna make an assumption here.
I agree. They were on the phone with somebody pretty high up with whoever was there, but there's just
Educated decision not to play this game when all anybody cares about is tomorrow Hamlin. You're seeing it unfold right there with both head coaches, with players, with executives around them, with Donna Pocket from the league office, with them talking on her phone that I'm guessing was her phone in communication with the people on Park Avenue in New York so they can make the common sense decision to not play this game and to find out what tomorrow Hamlin is doing.
yeah.
Just
So it does look like this game's gonna be canceled, everyone.
postpone how we look at it. They're probably trying to figure out what we're going to do next to let the coaches know what to do, how we're going to do it. Just because that's how the NFL thinks. I think the rest of America right now is not thinking about that. The rest of America is thinking about this young man.
Yeah.
The NFL
So it does look like this game is going to be canceled, guys. The equipment staff has been packing up everything, and honestly, I think that's the better thing to do, right? If how many of you have played this game before, right? Especially at a high level, whether it's varsity, collegiately, D1, D1 AA, D1 AAA, whatever the heck. Remember, the people you're playing with, you become a family, you become brothers. We just gotta wait for an update here, man.
taken to UC Medical Center by ambulance, his mother riding along with him. And the crowd in stunned silence at Paycor.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's the right call to call this game.
Awaiting some sort of word and
That's gonna be the only common sense thing. Because if Roger Goodell tells anybody
this evening.
to play this game, both teams would have walked out, I believe.
Before, I should say, this felt different
What's it?
than anything that we've seen in modern times. There have been other incidents in other NFL games involving other NFL players. This one had a particularly chilling, jarring, frightening feel to it. And all you had to do was look down to the field to get an idea of what was going on.
Yeah, well, almost instantly the reaction from the players on the field was different. It was different than what we've seen.
We've never seen anything like that before. As a player, I played
This is crazy, man.
Been there. During all those times, my teammates never had to worry about life or death. They never had to worry about that. When you're giving CPR to a young man, Susan, you're worried about life or death. Like he can't breathe. And I think that's where the tone, the facial expressions,
That
the
is
sensitivity from all the teammates from both teams. I've never seen that before. These players have never seen it before. That brings about a whole different emotion that none of us have ever been.
Well, there have been other instances, but certainly not in modern times. And it's happened before, but this feels so raw.
this is crazy, guys. I'm not lost of words, and
And just how precious life is. And we are thinking about Tamar Hamlin as we send you back to Joe.
Easy, thank you.
okay.
We are temporarily is suspended, still in this first quarter, and still waiting for any definitive word from the league. John, Joe, we just got it.
Okay, official word, guys.
To officially suspend play for the season, and they will get with the teams, and they will try to find a date or whatever their next move is. But for this evening, the game is officially suspended. The game will not be played this evening.
All right, guys. Officially announced. The game has been officially suspended. The game is canceled. The game will not be played today. And that's it. Okay, official word. They just said it. They just announced it. The game is canceled. Okay. They're gonna have to see what's gonna happen. I don't if they're gonna find the later date. They're gonna have to see if they who knows. Who knows, man? Just big prayers out to Hamlin, man. Just
Standing around, we saw Zach Taylor walk across the field and talk to Sean McDermott. And then moments later, the two teams headed into their locker rooms. Damar Hamlin, 24 years old, 6th-round pick from Pitt, injured at 8:55 Eastern time, so we are now over an hour since that transpired, and left the stadium by ambulance at 9:25 Eastern. And we have no update.
that's it, guys. I think there's no official update. We see the crowd leaving the game.
John Perry just heard the official word that play has been suspended for the rest of the night.
They just announced it to the crowd that the game has been suspended. So the crowd is leaving the stadium.
Cincinnati scoring on their first possession.
Honestly, man, I hope he's okay. Right in the very beginning, once that happened, I'm like, man, I hate to see injuries, and I really do. That's it, man. Just the game's over. There's no updates on Hamlin, but prayers out to him. We'll see. I know this game was very intense. I know this game was I know this game was important for both teams. There was a lot of eyes watching this game, but I think the NFL did the right move and basically canceled this game or suspended this game for the rest of the day. So I think we could end it there. There's no updates on Hamlin. No real word.
Obviously getting a word. I've not heard an announcement on the public address system since we've been back from break. But I think obviously in the world today, news travels fast on phones, and I think people are. Well,
You said he's on critical condition. That they announced that on ABC.
checking in with Lisa.
Hey, Joe, just again, wanted to underscore just the emotion down here on the field, particularly
How accurate is that?
on the Bills sideline. Something unlike anything I've ever seen before. I heard Booker McFarland saying from the studio that we've seen players get hurt before. We've seen players look concerned about their teammates, but this was something completely different. Guys were absolutely devastated, and you could see the pain.
Okay. All right, guys. There's critical condition. That's obviously not good. But I mean, hopefully he does come out good. He does have a lot of support. Obviously, the NFL world is watching, the crowd, players, teammates, us, all of us that are here.
But all of this just depends, in my opinion.
It looks like they just got another update that they're gonna read out.
This game is resumed.
They're officially announcing it in the stadium.
Commissioner Roger Goodell announced Hamlin received immediate medical attention on the field by
They officially announced it inside the stadium. I mean, a lot of the audience was already out, or walking out of the stadium already, but
more information as it becomes available. The NFL has been in constant communication with the NFL Players Association, which is in agreement with postponing this game. The announcer just did make that announcement.
yeah, they just made the announcement there.
These fans that have been packed in and loud since well before this game, just filing out and doing so in an orderly fashion. This has been a very patient crowd here in Cincinnati. I'm sure with some not knowing the extent of what happened down on that field, but the big piece of that statement is that Damar Hamlin is in a local hospital where he is in critical condition.
Yep. They just announced as well that he's in critical condition. You're right.
Since he collapsed on the field.
Yeah, they're just showing the crowd leaving. So guys, I think
In this case, handed over to Scott Van Pelt. What we've seen here, it's really hard to put words to it. No, you can't, and everybody obviously.
that he's not breathing on his own yet. Wow, man. That's really not good.
Just, as a parent, thinking about the mom, she comes to the stadium to watch.
I think if anybody's still watching the game and everything, the commentators, broadcasters, everybody's saying a lot of ums, like because obviously we don't know what to say, right? I've never seen this happen, especially for somebody so young.
After making a tackle, got up, and then immediately went back down.
He's on a ventilator.
This stadium by ambulance at 9:25 Eastern, and again he is at UC Medical.
Hey, Darrell, thank you for the updates, man. Because I guess here they're not really
Is running out here tonight on this Monday.
showing that. The broadcasters are also about to basically stop broadcasting because the game's over. We could just hope that I'll close off with this. Close out with this. Football is a very contact sport, as everybody knows. It's dangerous. I've never seen anything like that, and I've played it. I've seen it for a long time. The only thing we can do is just send our condolences and prayers out to the family. Prayers up for him, for Hamlin. Hopefully he's okay. I know you mentioned he's in critical condition. He's not able to breathe on his own. The equipment staff is picking up everything, and just that's it, man. That's pretty much the game. As updates come out, I will be posting like little shorts, I guess, on YouTube to update you guys to see how everything just plays apart, man. Because I think his health is way more important than this football game. I honestly don't know how the NFL is gonna reschedule this. Basically, with a week left into the season, how are they gonna play this game out, or what's gonna happen? Nobody knows. Honestly, I don't know. They don't know. This is a weird situation that's never been there before. So, Daryl, thank you for the updates. Just everybody, please be safe out there. Prayers off for Hamlin. We'll see you guys next time. I think that's way more important than anything else right here. So, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank you guys for watching. It sucks that it had to end like this, especially the situation that's in. I think that's more important. This broadcast, the stream, this YouTube thing, it doesn't matter. His health is more important than anything else. So, and I don't even know the guy, but just prayers out for him. So let's do it that way, okay? Yes, sir. So I'll leave it at that, guys. See you guys next time. If they do postpone it, I'll live stream it, and hopefully you guys come back, and we'll just see how the crowd and the team reacts. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of this, and see you guys next time.